2010 was a very important year for you, since it was the year in which the merger between Euroscatola and the Eurographic Group was decided. What were the reasons that led you to merge? The reasons for the merger were dictated by the economic crisis that began in 2008 and then exploded in 2009. We realised that the Eurographic Group, which was the smaller sister company of Euroscatola, would not be able to make it through this crisis alone. Hence the decision to merge the Eurographic Group with Euroscatola, specifically to help the Eurographic Group grow quickly. I must say that the results have been excellent, because today the Eurographic Group, that is, the former Eurographic Group, is a company run using technology as advanced as Euroscatola's technologies. In fact, this is so true that we have chosen the site of the former Eurographic Group as the place where we aim to develop our business further. Which are the specific problems that you have encountered, and above all, what are the benefits of this merger? Rather than encounter any specific problems, what we have done is to work very hard indeed. A merger between two companies is an extremely complicated thing, especially from an administrative point of view. The benefits have been innumerable. We have been able to rationalise our purchasing and business administration department, meaning significant savings on operating costs. You have talked about very challenging work. What was the response of your team? We found that everyone gave his or her very best. What was the role RTS played in this process of evolution of the company? RTS played a fundamental role. This merger would not have been possible without them. We had to unify all our technical data and all our files. After doing this, we had to deploy them throughout our entire organisation. Once the merger was resolved, which were the business processes you dealt with? We dealt with 4 company processes: production, which we transformed thanks to PC Top; logistics, which was taken care of by Easy Stock; transportation, which was transformed by the use of RouteMate; and finally, thanks to business intelligence, we run a more careful analysis of the whole commercial area. What goals are you setting yourselves for the future? The main objectives that we set ourselves for the future are expansion beyond the Italian market, concentrating on the Swiss, French and German markets. We are also putting emphasis on improving the quality of our products by investing in state-of-the-art machinery, which will give us the edge over our competitors. Finally, in tune with our philosophy, we are putting special emphasis on sustainability and respect for the environment. How is your production organised? We have 11 production lines, 8 in our Brignano plant, 3 in our Cantu plant. We have 4 case makers, 2 automatic die cutters, 1 folder gluer and 4 rotary die cutters, including 1 state-of-the-art machine, a 5-colour Martin, which has allowed us to expand into new markets. In this particular field, what role is played by the PC Top production management system? PC Top plays a fundamental role. We process approximately 3.5 million square meters per month. We could not do so without programming and real-time data management. What results have you attained by integrating PC Top and the Easy Stock inventory management system for the finished product with the RouteMate system for the timing of deliveries? This has given us an enormous advantage because it allows us to program a job, and at the very moment when the job is completed, we can already arrange cargo forwarding. If the goods or part of goods are already in stock, we are able to locate and obtain them quickly. Environmental certification is a very hot topic. Which steps have been taken by the Euroscatola Group in this regard? Lately, Euroscatola has been certified with the FSC label. This is very important, especially because foreign customers are constantly requesting it. We are about to get 2 other very important certifications: the OHSAS 18001 for company safety and the ISO 14001 environmental certification. How have you organised your logistics? Our warehouses are located in 2 plants where every day hundreds of pallets of goods are moved around. In order to give better service to our customers, we have our own fleet of 20 vehicles. What role does EasyStock play in the organisation of your warehouse logistics system? EasyStock plays a key role because it allows us to move 30% more goods than we could previously in the same warehouses. In addition, it prevents us from making labelling mistakes and allows us to track goods, some of which may have been in storage for some time, extremely quickly. You use the RouteMate system for organising your deliveries. What benefits has it brought you? Just as in the case of EasyStock, this system allows us to better organise our deliveries. As we have said, we have about 20 trucks, which each make 2 trips every day, around Italy or Europe. RouteMate allows us to organise truck loading and unloading times in an optimal way. What are your future business goals? The Euroscatola Group currently has a turnover of 24 million euros a year and processes about 40 million square metres per year. With this new organisational asset and our newly purchased machinery, we expect to increase our turnover from 24 million to 30 million euros over the next 2 years, and to increase the volume we process from 40 million to 50 million square metres per year. What benefits has the EasyCube Business Intelligence solution provided you with? Business Intelligence has allowed us to have real-time data. This was the real innovation. In this way, every day we can control our sales network. We can check whether a particular customer or kind of merchandise is profitable or not for our company, and whether the strategies that we are implementing are taking us in the right direction. Another important fact is the ease and speed with which you can get data from business intelligence, and the immediate way that you can process statistics and analysis. Talking about sales figures, what use do you make of the EasyCube system for monitoring your sales force? EasyCube enables us to check our agents' work daily in order to determine which products are being sold well and which are not selling so well. So I would say that it is a continuous way of carefully monitoring their work. The issue of security and the constant monitoring of activities is a very important one for companies. What steps have been taken by the Euroscatola Group in this regard? Euroscatola has chosen to adopt a proactive solution to safety, namely Easy Alert, which allows us to receive emailed information from alarms connected to any business area we want to control. In particular, what processes have you decided to monitor with the Easy Alert system? We decided to divide things up according to responsibilities. In this way, information of interest to the production manager, for example a delay in starting up or a production hold-up, will trigger an alarm that alerts the production manager. Information of interest to the admin department, such as an incorrect price or a price change, will be sent to administration. The sales department will receive alerts if an order or job is modified, and so on. Another aspect of Easy Alert is that it depersonalizes management control. One can obtain information automatically and easily and ensure continuous growth. The Euroscatola Group has always set great store in respecting the environment. What investments have been made by your group in this particular sphere? In recent years, we have invested in photovoltaic panels, installing about 380 kilowatts of power in our 2 factories. We have rationalised energy and water consumption in our plant, making tour workers aware of the problem and educating them about it continuously. And we try to keep our fleet of trucks as modern as possible, purchasing and using vehicles that are newer, more environmentally friendly, and which cause less pollution. What solutions do you plan to adopt in the future in the sphere of environmental sustainability? Environmental sustainability is a very important issue in itself, but above all, it is something required by the market, still only vaguely by the Italian market, but very strongly by the international market. Therefore, we are working with RTS on the creation of a system that allows us to demonstrate to our clients using concrete facts that we are an eco-friendly company.